Yo, what's up everybody, Jumping here. Today I'm going to be making a pretty depressing video because this is going to be my Hunters Cannot Have Nice Things build. Everything you see in this build will be getting patched and nerfed in the near future, so take advantage of it while you can. Go out and have some fun because everything you see here will be fixed by Bungie in the near future. And it's kind of a bummer, but I can see why they're going to do it because a lot of this stuff is kind of overpowered. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, the first thing that you're going to have to make any of this work is, of course, Blade Barrage. This is the best new subclass for the Hunter, in my opinion, and I think that most Hunters would agree. I do like the new Arc subclass as well. It can be quite fun in PvP. I'm not a big fan of the new Void one, though. I just really don't like it. I don't even like it in PvP, so maybe it's just me, but I really love Blade Barrage. This is definitely my new main PvE setup, and also I love it a lot in PvP, so it's just good overall. And like I said, a lot of Hunters would agree with me. Now, the perk that we're going to be exploiting here is the Burning Edge. Anytime we set an enemy on fire, our dodge ability will be recharging a lot faster. It's actually quite insane, especially if you combine that with the Prometheus Lens, because this weapon can set enemies on fire. And because of that, we're going to be getting our dodge back extremely fast. And what we're going to be able to do with that is actually exploit another perk, which in my case, I'm going to be exploiting this perk called Distribution. Now, there is another perk that you can get, and it's a lot easier to get, which is Dynamo. But this perk, Distribution, is a lot rarer. You can only get this on the Raid armor or the Dreaming City armor. And what this does is that it will reduce all ability cooldowns when using your class ability, meaning your dodge. So because we can get our dodge back so quickly, we can reduce the cooldown on our grenade, our melee, our class ability, and also our super. That's the big one because we're going to be able to get our super back so fast using it and exploiting it because of the Prometheus Lens and the Burning Edge perk. Now, the other thing we're going to be doing with this build is also taking advantage of the sealed Amakara grass. What these are going to do is that anytime we get a melee hit, we can reload our equipped weapon. Now, this is something I don't think Bungie has come out and said that they're going to patch or nerf, but this is definitely, in my opinion, a glitch, so they probably will, and it's on a Hunter, and Bungie kind of hates Hunters, so I definitely can see them actually patching this. But what we can actually do with this, if we throw our blades at an enemy, generally a strong enemy, because the blades are extremely powerful, and you'll kill most enemies with them. But if you're fighting something strong, you can throw your blades at it, and then what's going to happen is when you set them on fire, you will actually be able to reload your weapon constantly. For the entire duration that they are on fire, it will reload your weapon, meaning that this becomes like a rally barricade or lunafaction boots for the Hunter. So to combine this with something really good and powerful, I recommend something like a cluster bomb rocket launcher, just because cluster bombs are awesome. They're a lot better now in my opinion, and you're fighting something strong, you just throw your blades at it, and then boom, you have a rally barricade on the Hunter, and you can just start unloading your rockets, which is just epic and really cool. So let me go ahead and show you like how this works and how you can take advantage of it. But remember, in the near future, they will be patching this. Once again, I'm not exactly sure on the gauntlets. Are they going to patch that or not? But I can see them doing that just because, in my opinion, it's definitely a glitch. But anyway, let's get into the gameplay and I'll show you how this all works. And like I said, take advantage of it while you can. Alrighty guys, well I am going into a lost sector right now, and the first thing I'm going to do is actually use my super. That way I don't have any energy built up, and you can see on how fast I can actually get my super with this setup. And now I'm going to dodge, and as you can see I get a little bit of my super energy back when I dodge. Now if you really want to try to get your dodge back quick, you can shoot this super slow, and every time you hit them it's going to set them on fire, it's going to give you energy back. But I really don't recommend doing that. I actually just recommend killing them, because there's no point not to just unload until they die, because you're going to get your dodge back super quick anyway. And this weapon is no joke. It really is not. The Prometheus Lens is so much better now. It was always good, but now it's just so much better because they buffed all the trace rifles, and the trace rifles are just epic. They kill enemies so quickly, especially in PvE. They are amazing. So this is a really great setup just in general. But there's a couple things that you can do with this to make it even better. If you do have the catalyst for this weapon, that's going to make it easier to get your super, just because you're going to be able to make orbs. And if you make orbs and pick them up, you're going to get your super back a lot quicker, obviously. if you have a couple new exotics like the shards, which is the new gauntlets that you can get for the Blade Barrage. Anytime you get a hit or a kill with your Blade Barrage, it's going to give you energy back, kind of like the Orpheus Rigs. So obviously that's amazing with this setup because you can get your super really quickly, and once you have it, you can just spam it and then get it back really quickly. And also there's a new exotic chest piece called this 6 Coyote. That's going to give you 2 dodges for every single recharge, so that means you can dodge twice, and every time it recharges, you get 2. That's pretty epic. So obviously, those are exotics that I don't have, that if you do have those, I would recommend trying them out with this setup. Just remember, this is going to get nerfed. What they're going to do with this, though, is they're actually going to go ahead and make it so that you will have to be close to enemies when you dodge to actually get the perk to trigger, which means that the perk will still actually work, so it's not going to be completely neutered or destroyed. But I'm a little surprised by that, just because it's like, why not change what the Prometheus lens does? If they're upset about the setup, then just change the Prometheus lens. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you the Rally Barricade now. So all you have to do is just throw your knife and then just unload. You can normally get 3 rockets off, no problem. Let me go ahead and back up. And all you have to do to get your Rally Barricade back is pretty much just go ahead and, well, dodge. And if you have Gambler's Dodge, then you're going to be able to get that back, no problem. And then let's go ahead and do it again. Now, I didn't want to blow myself up there. That's why I didn't try to go for it right away, because I knew that all these little thralls were going to be jumping in front of me. I didn't want to kill myself in the video now. That would be embarrassing. But that's what you pretty much do against a boss or any type of big enemy. Throw your knife. Go ahead and unload your rockets. You can get easily 3 rockets off, no problem. And then after that, go ahead and dodge and do it again. And then you can get the remaining 3 rockets off, or however many you have, no problem. And you just do so much damage so quickly. But is that overpowered or broken? Not really, not in my opinion, just because it's a Rally Barricade for the Hunter. And that's awesome. That's a really cool thing that you can do. And the Warlock has that with the Lunafaction boots, and the Titan has that with the Rally Barricade. So I don't really see the problem. But knowing Bungie, they're probably going to nerf that as well, so keep that in mind. But right now is the time to go out and try some of this stuff out if you like, especially if you have those new exotics like the Shards or the 6 Coyote. Definitely try out the Dynamo perk or this Distribution perk. It's amazing with the Prometheus lens. It's a lot of fun, and you will have a blast. Alrighty guys, well that's going to pretty much do it for the video. I really hope that you have enjoyed it and that this has helped. If it has, will you please like the video for me? Be sure to subscribe for future videos, and I really do hope that everyone has a very nice day, and peace out.